Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see what are loaders in Webpack. So Webpack loaders takes our version of JavaScript code and converts it into a browser understandable format. For example, we wrote this version of JavaScript in the previous video and it got compiled into this when we used Webpack in the end. To start using loaders, first we have to add this property in config called module, and we have to specify rules. Rules is a list and it will contain objects specific to each file type. First we will specify CSS, so it takes in two properties, test and use. Use is an array. So what test does is like we will specify a regex that matches the pattern of CSS files. The regex will be .css and the list of loaders that need to be specified for CSS will be added inside the use property. Here inside use we'll say style hyphen loader. Next one is CSS loader. They both need to be manually installed into our application, so we'll use npm I style loader and CSS loader, and they both are dev dependencies. For now we don't have any CSS file, so in order to test this loaders, we will add a button.css and we will add styles to them. Now let's create button.js and here we will import our CSS file and we will add some function to bind a new button to our document. So if we see, we created a button and we have added the class button since we specified it in our CSS file, and finally we appended it to the body object on the browser. One thing if we notice is like we have imported a CSS file inside a JavaScript. It is totally applicable in Webpack, and in the end of the day the CSS will be read and bundled using Webpack. Now let's import the button.js and run the button, and in order to see the difference we will comment the CSS import here and we will check the output in the browser. So here we are missing an internal HTML, so we will do button dot inner HTML and we will write a text. If we okay, we can't refresh the page. First we will build, and now if we refresh the page we can see our button with the text we specified. Now we will uncomment the CSS part on the top, and if we refresh if we build it and refresh the page again, we can see that our CSS has been recognized by CSS loader. And now if we refresh our page we can see our CSS implemented on our button. So our button is green with white text. So this is how we implement CSS loaders. We can do the same for JS, but now we might have noticed that JS has already been loading to the browser and we have not specified any loaders for that. To explain it, first I will add the same property for JS and I will add Babel loader for that. So we have to do a npm install for the Babel loader. Now if we build our application, we won't see a huge difference in the JavaScript, but we used Babel in the replacement for Webpack's builder. Babel is a transpiler that helps us convert our standard code to a browser supported version. So here we see is a Internet Explorer 11 version of the code, and here if I input Chrome 11, we can see the same code for Chrome browser. It's more like write once and run in any browser and any environment. So if we notice closely on the sixth line, let me zoom it, uh, we can see a minor toggle between the assign. So this is how we can run our code in any environment. Thanks for watching. In the next video we will see plugins.